Hey guys, Dan Grafe here again. Now what if I told you that Amazon was willing to actually give you money in order to help get your first Amazon FBA product launched? It's a pretty crazy idea, right? Well, that's exactly what they're doing. And today I'm going to break down how it works, what you get, and who exactly this is for. If you're new to the channel, then first of all, thank you so much for taking the time to watch the video. If you do enjoy the content today, then please do consider hitting the like button below. It only takes a second of your time, but it really does help promote the channel to other people with similar interests to yours. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe and bell notification icons so that you get notified every time I release a new video. But with that said, let's get started. Now today we're talking about a new program that was introduced by Amazon on April 1st this year. And no, it wasn't some cruel, too good to be true April Fool's joke. This is actually real. And it's called the Amazon FBA New Selection Program. As of right now, in mid-2020, Amazon officially makes more than 50% of its revenue through third-party sellers like us selling on their platform. And that statistic is steadily increasing over time. So you might be wondering to yourself,
why is that? Why don't Amazon just sell all these products themselves and take all the money? Surely that would be more profitable.
And obviously this can be an extremely profitable business model, which is exactly why we're interested in it. But the thing is, product research, finding a supplier, evaluating samples, creating packaging, shipping, Amazon listings, all this sort of stuff is really time consuming. And Amazon have recognized that in the same way us as third-party sellers leverage Amazon in order to reach tens of millions of customers, Amazon can do the reverse and leverage us as third-party sellers in order to sell millions of products on their platform. So instead of them focusing on the product development side of things, they can instead double down on creating great warehousing, fulfillment, and logistics systems for us third-party sellers to use. And of course, we're going to pay them for that privilege. So why is this important? Well, because Amazon recognise that this is now where they're making the majority of their money, they're very keen to push more and more sellers into using Amazon FBA and leverage that even further. And because they know it's going to be really profitable for them over the long term, they're willing to offer a little financial incentive up front in order to get more sellers on that platform. And the Amazon FBA New Selection Program is exactly that, a financial incentive to try and get more sellers selling on Amazon FBA. So the question is, what benefits come as part of this program and is it worth it? Let's break it down. First of all, for the first 50 units of any new products you send into Amazon FBA, you get the first 90 days of storage at Amazon's fulfillment centers for free. Now, obviously, in an ideal world, when you send this new product to Amazon, you'd want customers to flock in and be buying it left, right, and center, and to just go out of stock immediately and not have to take up any space. But in reality, it does take a little bit of time for new products to bed into Amazon's system and start to make consistent sales. So hey, at least you get a bit of peace of mind that if, for whatever reason, your product doesn't fly off the shelves immediately, you're going to save yourself a little bit of money on storage. Now, in terms of how much that's actually worth, in the EU, only standard size products are eligible for this benefit, and in the US, it's small standard or large standard items. And in case you're not aware, Amazon basically charge you per cubic foot for the storage you use in their fulfillment centers. So the bigger the product, the more they charge. And they also dramatically increase the storage cost during the holiday season, obviously because it's their busiest time and they want as little stock in the warehouse at any given time as possible. So if you put all of this together, in the absolute worst case where you have the biggest possible eligible product, you send it in during the most expensive holiday season time, and none of those first 50 units sell out within the first 90 days, the absolute maximum you're going to save is £62.47 in the UK and $140 in the US. So even in the absolute worst case scenario, it's not a massive saving, but at the same time it's free, it's a bit of extra peace of mind, so why wouldn't you want that? Now the second benefit is money off inbound transport to Amazon's fulfillment centers so long as you use Amazon's preferred carrier. In the UK, you get an £80 credit, and in the US, you get a $100 credit. So what does this actually mean? Well, if you're storing the majority of your goods outside of Amazon in, say, a warehouse, or maybe if you're just getting started and you're really trying to save some money, it could be somewhere like your garage, then when you want to sell that product to customers, you're going to need to send it to Amazon's fulfillment centers. Then when you create an inward shipment from that location to Amazon using their preferred carrier, who's normally UPS, they're going to apply that credit. Now, unfortunately, this benefit is only available to sellers who have never used FBA before. So personally, I'm out of luck on this one. But if you haven't got started yet, then just like the last point, it's a great little freebie, so definitely take advantage of it. And finally, you get one more benefit. When you're selling in some fashion-based categories on Amazon, like clothing, handbags, and shoes, you have the option to offer free returns to your customer. Meaning that if they come onto Amazon, buy your item, but then suddenly decide they don't want it for whatever reason, they can send it back to Amazon free of charge. However, if you opt into this, then Amazon is essentially going to double charge you their fulfillment fee. So, for example, if a UK customer bought a standard parcel-sized item that was 500 grams, then you as the seller are going to get charged £2.27 to fulfill that order. Then, if that customer decides to return the item because they don't like it, Amazon's going to charge you that £2.27 again in order to process the return back to Amazon. So I'm sure you can appreciate that, particularly in taste-driven markets like clothing and jewellery, and particularly on platforms like Amazon where you can't actually try the item on first, the return volumes could be pretty high and start to stack up really quickly. So, as part of this new selection program, Amazon's trying to ease that pain a little. They will waive the return fee for the first 50 units of any new Amazon FBA products in these fashion categories, so long as that return comes back to them within 120 days of you introducing that listing. Now, honestly, this is probably the least interesting benefit to me, simply because I'm not in these kind of markets and I never really intend to be. But at the same time, I can see that if you're, say, in like a high-end jewellery market, for example, and you're willing to cope with those return fees in order to provide a better customer experience, then you might as well take those savings up front. You get to give that nice customer experience and make some additional savings at the same time. Okay, so now we know what the program offers. So how do you enroll, and should you? Well, the first thing to say is to enroll, it is completely free. The only criteria you need to meet according to Amazon's policies is you need to have unlimited storage capacity inside your Seller Central account. Now, they only ever offer unlimited storage to professional sellers, so you will need a professional rather than a personal selling account. They also state that you'll need an inventory performance index of 350 or more. Now, that probably sounds really complicated, but basically it's a measurement Amazon uses to determine that you're getting stock in efficiently and selling out quickly. I'll put up a screenshot from inside my account so you can see what I mean. Now, I actually reached out to Amazon directly to confirm the fact that new sellers are always given unlimited storage up front, and that first 90 days of having your account is when they generate this inventory performance index for the first time. So you should find that when you open a new professional selling account, you will be eligible for this right away. If not, then you may find that you have to just start selling one product for a bit of time and get that inventory score up to 350. Amazon reevaluate and adjust these storage limits every 3 months, so that's going to drive your eligibility for the program. But once you're enrolled in the program, if for whatever reason Amazon decide to adjust your storage limits down, you will always stay enrolled at least until the 1st of January the following year. Now, to actually enroll, all I did was search New Selection Program inside Amazon's help section, tapped Opt In, and that was literally it. One button press, enroll now, and you're in. So is there any reason not to opt in? Nope. I really can't see any reason why you wouldn't want to opt into this program. If you're brand new to selling on Amazon, then getting those inbound transportation credits is really going to help you at the start. And whether you're selling already or not, the storage fee savings you make are a great little benefit. So basically, don't wait. As soon as you're eligible, get signed up. And that's it, guys. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch and learn from this video. If you found it valuable, then please, as always, hit the like button below. It only takes a second of your time, but it really does help the channel massively. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon to be notified every time I release a new video. And lastly, if you're looking to get started selling on Amazon but you don't really know where to start, then I'll leave a link to my #1 rated Amazon FBA course and my review of that course below, so you can go check that out if you like. And if you've got any questions at all, then don't hesitate to leave a comment below or hit me up on Instagram and I'll make sure I personally get back to you. But with all that said, until next time, take care.